Hey, it's Robert for the Fish Sandwich. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And I got to tell you, if I hear one more thing about this election, I think I'm just going to freak out. I am so freaking tired of hearing the right and the left on TV or anywhere in the media, on the internet, just going at it. It's crazy. Uh, I got my personal beliefs and all this and stuff. And what that basically breaks down to is that we're all getting fucked over big time. It doesn't seem like no matter who wins, we're getting screwed. Yeah, rich getting rich, poor getting poor. So that's a great way to start a podcast, right? To start a new podcast. In fact, really not new, but it's bringing it back. I thought I'd do this one without the video. The video has a lot of time to download. Where I do these audio clips, they're not so long. Goes reasonably pretty fast. Doesn't eat so much cell rate up on my phone. So I'm able to do more of these. Other than that, doing pretty good. Found a place to put my headboard tonight. Sleeping better. Eating. Got a job that I start in a couple days. Actually, by the time you're hearing this, I'll be done with my first day. So I'll let you know how that goes. It's not a big gig. It's just a part-time gig washing dishes. And I got to tell you, this Florida heat, yeah, I never really heard about it until I got down here. But being in the hospital this time last year, I only experienced a little bit of it. If you haven't heard or didn't know, I moved down here to Florida a little over a year and 6 months ago, about a year and 8 months ago. And right after about 5 months, 6 months living here, I got sick and had to have open heart surgery. That left me homeless, unable to work, and somehow I managed to get through all this. And then COVID hit. The job I went back to work was no longer there. So I'm experiencing the same thing you guys are. I would not wish ill health on anyone at this point, because that surgery, I got to tell you, if it wasn't for people on the internet that have been through it, people like Rob Hoffman, and giving me an encouragement, and the one friend that I have down here that came and visited with me and made sure I was keeping to my diet and, staying off of my vices. And a friend that, she was a friend. Things didn't really work out, but I had a place to recover for 5 months that was indoors in a car and was safer than being out in the streets or being out in the shelter, because the homeless shelters, especially now with COVID, worst place to be. It's very bad in those shelters here, at least here in Jacksonville. It is very dangerous in them. People get hurt, get stabbed on a regular basis at those places or around those places. So, and then they have all kinds of things like curfews. So if you have a job and you go to work and you don't get off till 11 or 12 at night, you're screwed. Then you're downtown homeless. And I got to stay kind of closer to the beach here. Worst comes to worst, I end up sleeping out on the beach. Cops don't like that. I've already got one trespass on me. That's the only thing I got on my record. I've, for 52 years, had a spotless record. And then I get a trespassing because I didn't have no place to sleep and I slept somewhere I shouldn't have. Oh well, what can you do? They didn't write me a ticket, didn't take me in. They just put my name on file, which I don't want my name on file. I don't care what police department you are, or any of that stuff. I don't want to be in your goddamn file. But anyway, things are getting better. I'm playing it day by day. That's how I've had to live my life for the last year, but I've really taken that into being the last 3 months, just day by day. And just concentrate on what I need to do and what I can do today. That's all I guess any of us can really do. Hopefully COVID goes through and everything gets back to normal, which, you can't really throw a whole lot of weight into that, because what the hell is going to be normal anymore? I don't know. It's all pretty up in the air, and it's scary. You go in, you see people that I don't think they would normally be outspoken and say stuff to people, but yeah, people are just disrespecting each other left and right anymore. It's like it's all about them, and the hell with anybody else. It's a crazy way to live your life, and it's not good for society, that's for sure. So I had planned and thought about moving back to Louisville, Kentucky. And then I heard what a mess that place was. It is just awful there right now, from what I'm understanding. People are saying everything's closed. They still haven't opened up at all. So there's no jobs. And with all the protest going on against the police and against the city and state government, it's just not a safe place to be, especially if you're homeless. The homeless people there are having a really hard time. So I talked to my one buddy down here, which is a great guy. He's one of those cats that I didn't think I would become great friends with him. I met him because we worked at the same place. And he ended up being a loyal, true blue friend. And he's a little hard to contact sometimes and get a call back from. But other than that, he came to visit me when I was in the hospital. He was the only one. He brought my paycheck to me when my boss wouldn't even do that. He has helped me out just about every way a friend can. So yeah, he's a good guy. Hopefully one day I can get him on the Fish Sandwich Show. He's not much of a talker, but maybe one day I can get him loosened up and he'll come on the show. But for right now, for today, I'm safe, I'm fed, and I have a job, a beginner job. Like I said, working right now by the time you guys hear this. We are trying to work on this format for this podcast. I have lots of ideas of things I want to try. So it is very important that if you're hearing this for the first time, or if you watched the Fish Sandwich Show a couple times, hit that subscription button. Give me a thumbs up and make a comment. If you don't like the direction it's going or what's happening in it, let me know. One of the reasons I stopped doing my vlogs was because of the situation that I was in. They were depressing, and I don't want to depress people. I want to make people laugh. I want people to enjoy life. I want to enjoy life. But there's so many of those vlogs over the last year that I can't even rewatch. They're just too depressing. So yeah, let me know. And I hope everything is going good in your guys' life. If it's not, remember, just do what you can do for today. Okay.